well, I am 34, I am single, I am childless, and I just moved flat all by myself.
Do you remember how I said that after I moved on my own the last time and it being a total nightmare, that this time I wasn't going to do it by myself and that I was going to find myself a man with a van? It's okay to do that. You're still a feminist just because you need help from a man. So I did. I booked a man with a van. And guess fucking what? He didn't turn up.
I don't know who the fuck needs to hear this, bitch, but ruining your fucking life. Oh my god! Ah! I swear to fucking god, bitch. I fucking hate myself for doing this to myself. Like, I fucking know better. I know better, bro. I have so much going for myself. I have too much going on in my life to sit here and be fucking delusional and go psychotic over a fucking little ass boy. But fuck. I fucking hate when people try and make me feel like I'm fucking crazy for reacting to their fucking disrespect. How the fuck am I fucking psycho? Because, I'm not fucking psycho, bitch. Any fucking woman in their right fucking mind would have reacted the same way. But I'm just supposed to sit back and be okay with shit. And welcome you in open fucking arms, bitch. No! I swear to God. I hate it here. I hate my fucking life. I hate narcissists. I hate fucking, ties to people. It ruins your life. This sucks the fucking life out of me. It sucks every fucking ounce of life I have in me.
Welcome to the wall, brothers. I must assume that the ex-boyfriend of this woman was what they call golden tip, because this woman has definitely screamed for this man. She has more than 5 videos crying over this man, trying to get his attention. And I wonder, aren't there any other men? Isn't there someone who can do a better job than golden tip? Because this woman screams for Chad with so much emotion. Is this what Chad does? He mentally damages her for the beta provider. Can't you see how she says he ruins her life? She hates narcissistic men, but I bet those are the ones she always seeks. Brothers, we all know that taking responsibility for her actions is kryptonite for women. She'll blame everyone but herself for letting a man into her life. I'm sure there were many simps after her, but she leaves them to chase Chad. This is the price she must pay for this man. And I must say, seeing how this man left her, God help the next poor soul who enters a relationship with her, because they'll be made to pay for all of Chad's wrongdoings.
I don't think this is a hot take or anything, but if you get into a relationship and your life just gets chaotic, it's probably a big red flag that this relationship is not right for you. On the flip side of that, if you get in a relationship and your life starts to improve, if you get better and your partner is getting better alongside of you, probably a good green flag that this relationship is good for you. When I first met my long-term partner, I knew he was the one because our first date was him taking me to Costco and buying me a month's worth of healthy groceries. Now, the boyfriend that I met before him, within our first week of dating, we got into a car accident and he totaled his car. A couple weeks later, he went to prison for 2 months, and that was my big red flag to never speak to him again. But you have to pay attention to these things and respect yourself enough to know that you are worth only green flags.
See, this is why I tell you it's their decisions. This woman saw that the guy who ended up in jail was a Chad. She chose a good partner, looked for the green flags, didn't fall for the bad boy's charm. Brothers, women know when a man is right for them or not. It's just that many of them enjoy the bad life. It's like this. There are women who leave stable relationships to chase after Chad, or a guy who put her through a lot of trouble. This is very common among single mothers. A man comes in, gets involved with a woman who is Chad's child, starts raising the child with her when they're 1 to 3 years old. Then the woman leaves him to go back to the child's father. The man is left looking foolish for taking care of another man's mistake. Brothers, don't feel sorry for those women who are always complaining about men because it was always their choice. No matter how much you cherish her, that man only has to send her a message, and she'll forget everything and go back to him. Stop trying to save women.
biggest red flags that I see in men in particular is when they say that their job is to provide for and protect women. That is what they bring to the table, protection and money, essentially. And the protection one is the big one, because the protection is conditional oftentimes. These same men will leave comments like this that say if women were to dare walk away from men, they will become sheep to wolves, which essentially means their protectors are now their predators. They are the same people who were protecting them conditionally as long as the woman was giving them what they wanted, providing for them in a certain way, being in service of them. It's a huge red flag to me if a guy says, I just want to protect you. The question is always for me, protect them from what? What are you protecting them from? Yourself? Other men that are like you? Who do they need protection from? Because they only become sheep to men. Men are the ones who are trying to harm women. So if we are to walk away from you, you are essentially saying, my love was conditional, everything I provided to you was conditional, and now you no longer have that, and now you are in harm's way, not just from other men, but from me as well. Isn't that scary? That's a huge red flag to me. So if you're wondering when you're dating someone, what are the red flags to look out for? The big one for me is a guy who says he just wants to protect you, that he wants to be your protector. He wants to be the person to keep you from harm. Because what they are actually saying is, I will keep you from harm unless you decide to walk away from me, and then I will bring harm to you.
Brothers, it's bad either way. If you're not a provider, you're stingy. If you're not faithful, you're a womanizer. If you don't give her attention, you don't love her. It's like a game where no matter what you do, you're always the bad guy. Brothers, never try to make a woman fall in love by offering something, because that reeks of desperation, and a man who shows too much hunger never gets anything. This is what the beta provider does. He constantly sells the idea of comfort to women. Women hate this aspect of a man who doesn't like it. If you try to make a woman fall in love by qualifying yourself to her, you'll fail, because women don't like it when a man tries to accommodate everything in life for them, and it doesn't generate any genuine attraction. That's why you see these men being deceived or quickly asked for divorce. These men feel offended, wanting to make the woman's life impossible. But in reality, the culprit was you for trying to buy that woman with your assets. Once she got everything from you, she no longer saw any value in you and discarded you because you didn't generate any genuine interest. Remember, brothers, trying to make a woman fall in love by selling comfort is a recipe for failure, because they'll see you as a fool and needy. But before we continue, brothers, we want you to support us in our goal for the next few months to reach 50,000 subscribers. We want our family to keep growing. So please help us by subscribing and liking the video, since this helps YouTube recommend our content more. Don't forget to leave your comments. So please stay tuned, because this is where the video gets exciting.
Let's talk about this. Eastern and Western relationship culture and dating etiquette, because I am so tired of the passport bros saying that they want Eastern women, yet they have no idea what that means. I spent my younger years growing up 60% in the States and around 40% in Taiwan, sometimes in Hong Kong, so I've made a lot of international friends. And my family is pretty progressive but traditional at its roots. The biggest differences I see in relationships, and there are two big ones, is that one, Western dating often revolves around a 50-50 dynamic, while many men in Asian countries adopt a provider mindset. And two, women and daughters are absolutely spoiled, adored, and taken care of. It's very common, if not the standard. What's interesting is that even in older generations, families really empower their female heads. So while the husband or the son is like the head of the household and he's the breadwinner and he's the main decision maker, he will still consult his wife on major matters. And the wife often manages all of the finances, the investments, and the inner workings of the household. So growing up, it was very normal for me to see strong, capable, smart women in action, living what most people on the outside would view as a soft life, but in reality, they were doing a lot behind the scenes. There's a Chinese saying that says housewives drive the stock market because they discuss investment strategies during tea sessions, when they're going to brunch, when they're playing mahjong at home. In public, they appear as model wives, they enhance their husband's image, they build their social network to help advance his career, but in private, she holds significant authority and takes charge of household affairs. This relationship dynamic is one of the healthiest I've seen, where men truly love, adore, care, and respect their wives and strive to give them the best, while the wives do everything in their power to make their life better. But hell hath no fury like an angry Asian woman. She is far from being docile. I absolutely have no hate towards passport wifeys who want a better life for themselves. Like, girl, go get that bag. But this is just for the passport bros to know that cultural norms persist.
You're not seeking foreign women because you can't tolerate westernized women. You're pursuing them because westernized women don't want you. You want to be treated like a king, like the prize, by giving bare minimum effort, which you won't find in a woman who has standards. The women you meet abroad who are so accommodating, so nurturing, who goes above and beyond for you, do so with specific goals in mind. Asian women are very resilient and patient. They can smile at you sweetly and take care of you while still cursing at you in their mother tongue, wishing for your early departure from this world. So believe what brings you happiness and continue on your chosen path.
This woman has some valid points. Firstly, everything she said about what attracts a Pacific woman to a relationship, to me, is a gain because having a woman share part of the household burden, whether it's just keeping your home running smoothly while you focus on work and bringing home the money, is not a bad thing at all. Every man wants a team, not to try to control everything or bear the weight of every decision, which can exhaust anyone. So to me, it's perfect. Now, what happens because some of these relationships don't work for some men is that many of these women, the men have this idea that they bought a slave. They want to be in charge, but they don't want to give anything. In the end, that wears out any woman from any part of the world because if you're not a man of value here, you won't be anywhere else. Now, most of the brothers have ended up with women who are more connected to their feminine side, and it's gone very well for them because these are women who take care of their man. But as a man, you should take care of your woman. She's not your servant or your slave, she's your woman. Form a team with her. So I would recommend going for a woman like this, absolutely. But be aware that if you want to be in a relationship like this, you must be a man who provides for and takes care of his woman. That's the guarantee of a successful relationship.
If this is on your For You page, you lucked out. Because right now, I'm going to teach you how you can get anything you want today. So just give me a couple minutes of your time, I'll explain, and then get ready to have the best day ever. The easiest way to manifest anything you want completely passively with no struggle, no extra instruction, no method, is to work on your self-concept. No matter what you're trying to manifest, love, money, someone coming back, a new career, you need to think of yourself as the prize because that is going to make you magnetic. Your self-concept is how you feel in relation to what you want. So you want to be affirming to yourself constantly, you are magnetic, everyone loves you, you are the best person for this job, you bring everything to the table. Everyone wants you. Money wants you. You have a great relationship with money. Every romantic situation you enter in is beneficial for you and you get everything you want. And you need to become that person that genuinely believes that. And when you believe that, that is when you begin to passively manifest everything you want without hardly needing to do any work at all. You think something and boom, it appears. Because you genuinely believe you are the luckiest person on the planet. Without trying, you manifest everything you want. Because you believe you are the person who has it. So begin all day, every day, thinking to yourself that you are the person who gets everything that you want. That manifesting is easy and simple for you. That you barely have to put in any effort and you get whatever you want. And when you begin thinking this and choosing better for yourself, that is when the manifestations flow in. So to recap, anytime you think negatively, replace it with a better thought. Replace it with, I always get what I want. I'm so lucky. Money flows easily to me. Everyone wants me. Don't let those negative thoughts creep in, and if they do, just self-soothe and replace them with these affirmations. That is how you passively get everything you want, and you can start getting what you want today. Follow for more.
After 2 or 3 more videos to continue promoting, subscribe to my courses or buy my book, please. These life coaches are filling the internet with their garbage. I believe in the idea of having a positive mindset, but expecting things to come to you just by asking for them? I don't think that's realistic. I really like this saying. It's better to be prepared for an opportunity that never arrives than to have an opportunity arrive and not be prepared. Many women want that great man, but are any of them preparing for when the man they want comes along? Do they know how to communicate with their man, show affection, or at least prepare a good meal? Many can't do anything around the house. That's why you see many modern women complaining that the man didn't stay. How can he stay with someone who's more of a burden than a life partner? They live believing in manifesting and only focus on makeup and expensive clothes to highlight their physical attributes, forgetting everything else, like taking care of their man when they finally get him. As I said, they don't prepare for when the opportunity comes. That's why they see the man leave with someone else who knows how to take care of him. We've reached the end of the video, but before we go, the questions are for you. What do you think of women who can't do anything around the house? What do you think of what this woman said about Pacific women being with someone? If you enjoyed the video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell. Your support means the world to us and motivates us to create more content. Stay tuned for the next exciting video from The Wall.